you're going to die one day. And since you're going to die one day, nothing truly matters. So if nothing truly matters, then you have absolutely nothing to lose. Now the question is this: why haven't you done the things that you said you were going to do? See, we only have a short, limited time on earth. And if you're not taking advantage of that time, then what are you doing, right? See, if you're afraid, if you have all these negative thoughts in your head telling you that you're not good enough, that, you can't get this done, you have to understand one thing. And you have to realize that these thoughts, right, are not real. They are a part of your imagination. They only become real until you allow them to become real. See, they become real when you give them life. So if you don't give them life, if you don't give them attention, then they can't become your reality. So whatever you're pursuing, I suggest you do it very quickly. Like I said, you're running on very short time. See, many people do not make it in life. Why? Because they're afraid to take the first step. And you have to take the first step in order to see success in life, right? You need to make the leap of faith. And when you decide to take the leap of faith, you have to understand this: you are separating yourself from a vast majority of people, right? Because not many people are willing to take the first step. See, and that's just the beginning. See, you can take the first step, but will you continue to walk in that path? See, it will get hard along the way. See, and if you're a quitter, you won't make it very far. So if you're going to quit, right? If you're not going to pursue your passion and your destiny with 100% effort, you might as well not even start. But I understand that my mind and your mind is different, right? So I came up with 3 steps to help you, overcome these negative thoughts and all these negative things that are causing you to, hold you back. See, but once you apply these things and once you learn how to master them, then you will no longer be affected by negative thoughts. Like I said, they only become real unless you allow them to be real. And everything has a cause. See, you cannot have an effect without a cause, so you have to figure it out. So number 1, it's important that you identify the root cause, right? Why am I feeling this way? Is it because maybe I'm fat, right? And I'm not confident in myself? Maybe people view me in a different way. Figure out why and what is causing this. Why are you feeling this way? See, why is this thing holding you back from that? And once you figure that out, I want you to do this. And I want you to see whether you can control this or if you can't control it. See, if you cannot control this, then why is it affecting your life? See, why would I allow things that I cannot control to take power away from me? See, if anything takes power away from me, I'm going to remove it from my life, right? Because you don't want anything that's going to strip the joy away from you. So you have to remove it. See, and if you can control it, you're going to have to figure out a plan, right? Because the only way to beat something in life is by creating a plan. If you don't create a plan for anything, you're going to be like a chicken with its head cut off, running all over the place. So figure out a plan on how you will defeat this, right? If I'm overweight, what plan am I going to make in order for me to lose weight? If this negative thoughts come into my head, what am I going to do in order to defeat that negative thought, right? So if it's not under your control, there's no point of stressing. See, and this is the last one. This one's actually very important. You want to look at your surroundings and you want to see who you're surrounding yourself with. See, if I'm surrounding myself with negative people, you have to realize that there's an energy transfer going around, right? This negative person's bouncing that energy onto this negative person, and it becomes infinite. It becomes a loop that you cannot escape, and it's very hard to break that loop. It's almost impossible. And the only way to break that loop is by separating yourself from that person. But now let's play a different version, right? Let's say you're surrounding yourself with negative people and you have all these dreams and you have all these ambitions. You try to remain positive. This guy's energy will bounce off of you. See, and it can't work the same way. See, if you're not confident in yourself, guess what's going to happen? That negative energy will overtake you. And all these doubts, all these worries will become a part of your life. And guess what? You will end up just like that person. So you have to surround yourself with positive and positive people in order to see results in your life. This can only happen if you decide to pursue that route. Whenever you're battling stuff like this, you want to bring up these 3 things. And once you assess all these things, once you defeat and combat all these negative thoughts and all these negative things, you want to be very fucking careful with making excuses. because that's what also stops a lot of people in life. See, if you're making excuses, oh, I can't do this because of this, then you will never get there, regardless if you beat this checklist. So you have to watch yourself and you have to ask, am I making excuses in my life? Am I making excuses? And because I'm making excuses, I am not in that position that I want to be in. If you're making excuses in your life, then you are the only one to blame, right? If you have your hands and they're operational, if you have your feet and you are able to walk, if you are able to speak, then you should have no excuse, especially if you live in a first world country. The only reason why you are a failure in life is because of you and only you. And the moment you recognize that, the moment you take accountability is a moment that everything will change for you. See, when these immigrants come from these boats and these planes and sometimes even jumping the border, right? As funny as that sounds, what do they usually do? They build all these businesses and they thrive, right? They do whatever it takes because they make no fucking excuses. Unlike the people here. Most of these people don't even speak English. And that alone should be embarrassing to you. If these people are able to do it undocumented, then you have no reason on why you're not beating and pursuing your goals. So here's the thing. Figure out how you're going to defeat these negative thoughts and figure out how you're going to attain your goal without making excuses. And you have to do it with speed and timing because you don't have time. So do not waste time. Stop procrastinating and go after what you have to do.